All right, it's time for us to talk about David's Kitchen Essentials Storage Set from LocknLock. I had the great pleasure of working with our buying team and our friends at LocknLock to develop this set. Now, we debuted it for the very first time way back in April, and it sold out in minutes. And already since our show began at noon, 1,300 of you have dialed in for your set. And that doesn't surprise me at all, because I think that this set is great, not because I put it together, but because I listened to your suggestions. You told me that you wanted more canisters. You told me you wanted a cereal keeper. You told me, please, David, put the butter keeper up in there. So we did. And what about a dozen eggs? Oh yeah, there's an egg keeper there. And what about a great big loaf of bread? Well, there's a bread keeper as well. Let me show you all the pieces. I'm super proud of this set and how it turned out. We've got some great colors. All the ones we had before are back, and I have two brand new colors to tell you about as well. Now, here is the 6-piece set. You're getting 2 of these large canisters. Some of our best sellers on their own. We included them in the set. Then here is your cereal or dog treat keeper. You can put pasta in here, anything you like. Did you hear that click? That means the lid won't flop down when you're pouring out your cereal or whatever's inside. And then when you close it, it seals tight. This is the butter keeper. Now, the idea here is that you turn it upside down. Open this up, and inside is a little butter measure guide for tablespoons. So park your butter on there, and then you'll know exactly how much you need if your recipe calls for 1 or 2 tablespoons of butter. And then it has the egg keeper, which I'm very proud of. Love this egg keeper. I use it in my own refrigerator. And remember, where best to store your eggs? Never on the door. The door is the warmest part of your refrigerator. Store it on the inside portion of your fridge somewhere. And then finally, do you have a full-size loaf of bread? I've got a keeper for you, a bread keeper. And inside, there's even a little bread divider. So as you eat down the bread, you can push this back, and so it holds the bread in place. 1,600 of these are now gone. I do want to show you colors, because every color we had the last time is back, plus 2 brand new colors that you told us you wanted, so we added them to the mix. Now, the color you see up here, we call it sky blue, I believe. Yes, sky blue. I call it Carolina blue, but y'all can call it sky blue, all right? And then we've got it for you in metallic red. This is back in stock. Here's one of our brand new colors. You told us you wanted the set in clear, so we did it in clear. Here it is for you in metallic green. And the dove gray, 1,800 in that dove gray. Beside the dove gray, I've got it in sea glass, 1,500 there. Beside that is the brand new color of cobalt. You told us that. And you know what else you told us in big, loud voices? Please put a black set. Don't wait on the black, however, with only 1,300 sets remaining. What you should also know that all of this together is 73 cups of storage. Super excited about this. One other thing I want to mention to you before we bring in Chris Prime. If you buy this set today, you're also going to get an extra little something special. Look in your box for some paperwork that will tell you how you can sign up for your free 6-month membership to the Food Network Kitchen app. Now, ordinarily, you would have to pay to have access to this app, but when you buy this item today, we're going to give you 6 months premium membership for free. That gives you access to over 80,000 recipes, stream your favorite show, stream cooking classes. Whatever you love about Food Network, you're going to find on the Food Network Kitchen app. And when you buy this today, you get 6 months free. So be sure and check your paperwork when this arrives. Let's invite in my dear Chris Prime, who's joining us. Chris, I'm so excited to have this set back. I worked so hard with you and the LocknLock team and our buying team to bring together a set that I think our customers would love, and they're ordering in big numbers today. Welcome on back.
Thank you, David. It's good to be back with you today. I was so excited because, you know, when we sold out of this earlier in the year, I didn't think it was going to be able to come back this year. So, yes, and it's back, and all the pieces that you designed and all the colors you picked out, too. So I know it was a long process because we did look through a lot of colors with this, didn't we?
We sure did.
It's back, and we love it.
Yeah.
And you know what? You were right? You know, we need extra flour and sugar, but you know what? Since the today's special value is that Keurig, how about if you use one of these big canisters to store all your K-cups? Because we know when those come out of the box, they're loose. Put it in here. Now you know exactly where they are since they're clear on the bottom and colored on the top. You can see exactly the flavor of K-cup that you want to use. But like you said too, with the cereal keeper, that's 16 and a half cups. That does not flop down on you. Oops, one jumped over the, oops, Minnie will come along and eat it. The lid doesn't flop down on you, so you can pour your cereals, you can pour your bird seeds, anything that you want to put in there. That dozen egg keeper. David, I love this set. You did such a good job designing it. With that dozen egg keeper, with that dome lid, you can go from a medium to a jumbo egg. You can do deviled eggs in here. You can put pickled eggs in here. If you want to do hard-boiled eggs, you can put them in there. And then that big, huge bread keeper, 21 and a half cups. So not only bread, you can put bagels in there. You can put cupcakes. You can put your celeries. You can put your carrots because it's thin one way, long the other. It fits in the refrigerator and freezer so nice with that profile. So you know what? Yes, we are calling it Kitchen Essentials so you can decide what you want to store in this Lock and Lock set. But David hit it right on the head with this because he picked out every single piece that you are going to use every single day.
Now, Chris, one piece I think you did not mention was the butter keeper.
How could I forget the butter keeper? Because this is the only set that we have on all of QVC that has that butter keeper.
That has the butter keeper. And I got so many requests on social media. David, I don't care what you put in that Lock and Lock set, but you better put a butter keeper in there. And so we put the butter keeper in there. Absolutely. Let me show you again what you're going to get. And 4,500 of these are gone. Bearing in mind the first and only time we had this on the air in April, it sold out in minutes, and we're very busy again today. Take a look over here. I'm going to show you in the sky blue what you're going to get. 2 large canisters. So 5-pound bag of sugar, 5-pound bag of flour, pastas, saltines. I keep saltines in this tall one at home. Then I've got, I beg your pardon?
17 cups each.
17 cups each, exactly. Then the cereal keeper.
16 and a half cups.
16 and a half cups. Your butter keeper with the butter measure tray inside.
Yep.
Then we
That's
give
about
you.
2 cups.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Chris?
About 2 cups.
About 2 cups. Then we've got your egg keeper. It keeps a dozen eggs, large or jumbo, safely tucked inside. And then finally, we have the bread keeper. And that bread keeper,
21 and a half cups.
how many?
21 and a half.
Thank you, 21 and a half. And then, of course, you have that great bread divider in there that'll help keep everything in its place. This color is called sky blue. I have 1,600 left in that sky blue. I'm calling all Tar Heels. If you need the Carolina blue, bang. They made me call it sky blue, but it's Carolina blue. All right. And then here's the metallic red. 1,900. You asked for it. We brought it in clear. 1,700 left in the clear. Here it is in metallic green. 1,800. We brought it back in dove gray. 1,400. This is sea glass. 1,100. You also asked for cobalt. And I have 1,200 left. But if you want that black, I have 700 left. We don't do many Lock and Lock sets with black lids. And every time we do, you all ask for more. So I made sure to include a black lid in the choice here. But I need to let you know now that we've taken orders for 6,000 sets. Now, as we approach the cold weather months, maybe you want to feed the birds in the bird feeder outside. This is a great way to store all that bird seed. Or snack crackers, my favorite square cheese crackers. They have the it factor, you know. And then here's the butter keeper. You guys and gals, I love this feature. This is just one of the really cool pieces in the set because this little tray is marked off in tablespoon designations. So if your recipe calls for 2 tablespoons, it's easy to measure 2 tablespoons. Cut it right down and pop it right into whatever you're cooking. When you're through with the butter, you pop this little insert back in, take your lid, put it on top, and you lock and lock. And try not to drop. Okay, so 7,000 sets are now gone. We're very, very busy on our phone lines. Lots of you are making your choice now. Chris, which one of the pieces do you think you'll use most often?
Believe it or not, David, it's a butter keeper. I love that butter keeper because it's the only set. And you know what? I have one from a long time ago, and then I replaced it with the one when the set came in earlier in the year. But I always have more than one stick of butter going at a time because I bake so much. So I use that butter keeper more than one time a day. I just love this butter keeper. And you know, because I bake so much, so if it calls for 4 tablespoons or it calls for 2 tablespoons, with that little line division in there, I know exactly, let me put this down, I know exactly how much to cut when I'm baking, so I have the perfect measure every single time. And I have to tell you, David, except for the cobalt and black, I love the colors in this set. They're very unique. You just did a fabulous job designing the set and picking out the colors. And I have to say, your Carolina blue is right up there.
I'm loving it. We call it sky blue, but we are but we have to call it sky blue, but it is gorgeous. Carolina blue. This is the sky blue. How many left in the sky blue, Sean? 1,200 left. Here's metallic red. 1,400 left. You asked for a brand new clear, we brought it. 1,300 left. Metallic green, 1,700 left. Dove gray, 1,100 left. Sea glass, 800. Cobalt, 900. And finally in that black, I have 300. We're getting real close to last call in the black. So half the quantity we brought in for the show now is gone. 8,500 sets are out the door. Be sure and get yours because as we get into this situation later in the show, things will start to dwindle down, and a lot of you have this in your shopping cart. Let me encourage you to go ahead and click place order now. In the meantime, Chris, thank you for being here. Let's check in with Mary and see what's coming up.
David, bye-bye.
David, we're already having so much fun in the chat. We're getting a lot